Calm from the rap duo Seedhe Maut has dropped his first solo mixtape called Penthouse Tapes Volume 1. I even got to listen to one of his tracks from the project live before it even came out. As a matter of fact, the project was announced the very same day I saw them live. So before we begin, let's look at the album cover. When we look at the album cover, we obviously see the duo in front and all the artists under the DL91 label. We also see many references to Seedhe Maut like Calm's cat Kurama, which has 9 tails, which is a Naruto reference by the way. And there are multiple pop culture references throughout the project and not just in the album cover. We also see a jersey on the wall, which I'll talk about in a later section of the video. 6 out of 9 tracks are produced by Calm himself. I expected him to produce all the tracks by himself since this is his own project, but hey, I'm not complaining. While he's very smooth when he raps and can easily catch a flow, but he's just as good, or if not an even better producer when he works solo or even as a part of a duo. I'll be talking more about his production as we go through the project. The first track, Coco, produced by Calm himself, serves as a wonderful melodic opening for the mixtape. It features fellow DL91 artist OG Lucifer, who predominantly sings the song and also the chorus. The only complaint I have about this track is that the best lines of the song almost come at the very end, along with the beat drop. Bun Maska, another track produced by Calm, is one of the deepest tracks of the project. Every verse starts with Calm saying, signifying how a simple pleasure of having bun maska with chai makes him the happiest even after finding all this success. I mean, I'm not that successful in life, but even I feel happy when having bun maska chai. Aur saath mein garam Maggi ho to ek number. In the very first verse, Calm reflects on feeling intoxicated and shutting himself off from everyone, even his family. He feels that the fame that he has gotten has ruined multiple relationships of his and that people constantly judge him based on whatever he says. In the second verse, he talks about wanting the simple things in life and how he stays humble. He does this by focusing on himself and his work rather than on the material things that he owns. In the third verse, he asks heavy-hitting questions like what he has truly gained from coming this far. Would people still stay with him if he stopped doing shows and making money? He acknowledges that he sometimes loses control over his emotions under all this stress, but he knows music is the only way that he can express himself. In the end, happiness is his ultimate goal, and that happiness can be bun maska with chai. He also calls him and Encore the Hokage of Delhi. And by the way, Encore is featured on this track and sings the chorus. It feels like we are getting the melodic side of Seedhe Maut on this project. This song heavily reminds me of Red from Shama, as the song portrays a similar concept of staying true to yourself and your art. While Red is more layered and explores different aspects of the idea, Bun Maska is much more easier to digest. I've made a video on Shama as well where I've discussed Red in depth, so go check it out. Ringtone is a sweet melodic rap song produced by Hurricane that also features Bhaskar. It's a track where Calm and Bhaskar describe the feeling of getting a text or a call from that special someone. And you know it's that special someone when you have set a custom ringtone just for them. Who knew Calm bhai bhi pooki nikle? This song on the surface sounds like another groovy track, but it's heavy on the lyrics. Produced by Ridge, who has done an amazing job on the beat. It features AB Satra, who opens his verse with a story about a friend who always aspired to be an athlete, but because of his circumstances and the peers he chose to be around fell into drugs and struggled with addiction. And then family responsibilities also pushed him into a mundane job wali life, which ultimately killed his passion to become an athlete. AB Satra says he uses the story of his friend as a life lesson. Calm's verse is about his friend Akshay Sangwan, although it is not mentioned in the track, but all the verses and the lyrics point out that he is talking about Akshay Sangwan. Remember the jersey on the wall of the album cover? Yeah, that's Akshay Sangwan's jersey. Calm's verse is dedicated to give Akshay his flowers for being an outstanding player who has won multiple trophies in a sport that basically gets no funding or buzz in our country. Calm says it's hypocritical that Messi's India tour gets 100 crores in funding, while the players who actually play the game have to quit because they or their teams do not get any support that they need. Relax and Bam 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 Bum Bum are the tracks that highlight how the artists under the DL91 label are close-knit and share a common love for the game. Both tracks are groovy, vibey and very catchy. Relax, produced by Hurricane, features Ghatak, and carries a smooth laid-back energy, while Bam Bam, produced by Calm, features Hurricane and is filled with pop culture references. Roots is another track where Kavi, Lil Bhavi and Hurricane come together to just flex their skills and penmanship on this chill beat produced by Calm. Pisha is another track produced by Calm and also features AB Satra, OG Lucifer and Encore. The entire track is about them flexing their rapping and wordplay in each of their verses. It's because of this skill is that they have earned a lot of Pisha, and that's why they are The final track on this project is also the one I saw them perform live before its release. And I really like the production on it. जब सुना तो मेरे कान खड़े हो गए भाई. Although you can't see them now. I know I've talked a lot about Calm's production skills, but no one else really does it. Everyone knows he's a really talented rapper, but he also has a great ear when it comes to making really cool beats. Especially this track, which also features Encore, and they basically describe a party in their penthouse where everyone is having a good time while holding red cups. Some of the best verses from the mixtape come from this song. If you don't have the time to listen to the entire mixtape, just listen to Red Cup and Ban Maska as well. Those are my favorite songs from the project. So that's it for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Hopefully audio clip na ho bar bar.